Good day and welcome. GoPro Hero 9 and GoPro Hero 8. Which one of these GoPros is the best for FPV flying? We will start off with key differences in the filters. So because if you want to get smooth and cinematic shots with your FPV drone using an action camera, you should definitely be using an ND filter, because ND filters can give you that natural looking motion blur that is so much needed in proper cinematic shots. Because if you don't have that motion blur going on, even if it's properly stabilized, it will just look very smooth but stuttery. The video shot will look jittery and there will be no motion blur and it won't look natural. To get that most natural looking shot, you have to use sunglasses. So the key difference for the Hero 8 and Hero 9 is that the Hero 8 does not have a removable lens cover, which means you have to use some sort of a cage or you have to use a clamp on filter. Today I have a cage for this setup. So with this cage, the GoPro Hero 8 becomes around 80 grams heavier if you're using the filter. So for some people this might be a problem, but for me I don't see it as a problem. It's not that much more heavier, and when I was flying the Hero 9 and the Hero 8 with this thing, I couldn't really tell the difference. Maybe I'm not that experienced of a flyer to be able to tell the difference, but if there was a difference, then it was very minimal. And for the type of flying I was doing there, for those cinematic cinewhoop type shots, it's fine. Didn't really care for the difference in weight, but what I did care for was that this setup felt much safer to fly with, because the Hero 9 is just naked there, open for anything to happen. But the Hero 8 was in a cage, and this cage, by the way, is made by Freewell. Freewell was kind enough to send me these ND filters and this cage so I can do this comparison properly with proper shutter speeds. So thank you, Freewell. And if you want to get your own ND filters and cage for your Hero 8 or Hero 9, then go check out the links in the description. If you get it through there, you're helping out my channel. It really felt a lot safer with the cage on, because I felt like if I would even crash, the cage would protect the Hero 8 and the Hero 9 would not be protected. And it's actually how I got to Hero 8 naked. My cinewhoop decided to fail safe on me in a very near distance for some reason. It just happened, and it crash landed on the camera from about 10-meter height, and that's how I got my GoPro Hero 8 naked. Flying wise, I would feel a lot safer with the cage on, but what about the actual difference in the video quality? Well, there's the tricky part. I didn't see any. Maybe the GoPro Hero 9 had a little bit more of that dynamic range, but just a tiny bit. There's a shot where I walk with them side by side. After I added the LUT, I couldn't tell the difference. The both shots looked totally the same, even when the GoPro Hero 9 was capturing in 5K and the Hero 8 in 4K. Side by side, these shots, like, you couldn't tell a difference. After you would upload them to YouTube, nobody would be able to tell the difference if this one is Hero 9 or Hero 8 or 5K or 4K. Those differences are so insignificant that I feel like I would go for the 8, because in the image quality department there were no differences. I even flew them in 400 ISO to see if they would, like, if one would be more noisier than the other, and the difference wasn't there. It's just the same image. And the 4x3 video, there were no differences in the resolutions or frame rates. They both max out at 4K 30 FPS, so no 4K 50 on the Hero 9 in the 4x3 mode. So for FPV flying, for cinewhoop stuff, for 5-inch freestyle stuff, they're the same camera, no differences. If you are not going to use it for those new features that they are like for the screen, for all that stuff, I would go for the GoPro Hero 8, definitely. It's cheaper, you wouldn't feel as sad when you destroy it, and if you destroy it, you can easily convert it into a GoPro Naked. Those are just my thoughts. In my opinion, these cameras look the same, so go for the cheaper one. Hopefully this video could be useful to you. Hopefully you learned something new today. I sure did. If you enjoyed this video, then please sacrifice that like button, because then you will definitely be helping my videos to get to more people. And if you want to see more from me, then please consider subscribing. And I would definitely suggest you to subscribe, because in the next video we'll be taking a deeper look at the Real Steady Go app. May the force be with you, and see you in the next video.